Should you buy the new Meta Ray-Bans? That's the big question many tech fans and creators are asking right now, because these glasses have become arguably the most successful AI hardware product of the past 3 years, gaining so much momentum that Mark Zuckerberg dedicated nearly 80% of the September Meta Connect keynote to discussing their past, present, and future. And with that spotlight, the hype is real. But are they worth your money? Let's break it down in detail, because Meta has actually launched not one but two big updates in this category. The new Meta Ray-Ban display glasses with futuristic waveguide projections that overlay cues, navigation, and even a live camera viewfinder right in your line of sight, and the second generation of the original Ray-Ban smart glasses, which improve on the first gen with meaningful upgrades. Though they also come with drawbacks you want to consider before buying, so having tested both the first and second generations, I'll guide you through the main reasons to buy, the reasons to skip, and ultimately how to decide between them. Let's start with a specs comparison, because that's where things get interesting. The first generation Meta Ray-Bans were priced at $299, while the new second generation starts at $379. Both come in classic Ray-Ban frame styles like Wayfarer, Headliner, and Skylar, and you get options for tinted, transitions, or clear lenses, but the big changes come under the hood, with the camera still at 12MP, but now recording up to 3K resolution instead of just 1080p. And that upgrade is not minor, because the footage on the new model looks sharper, clearer, and much more vivid, making it especially good for creators focused on TikTok, Instagram Reels, and other social-first content. Though it's worth noting the video is still limited to a 4:3 aspect ratio. So while that's perfect for short-form social media content, it's less ideal for widescreen YouTube-style long-form video, though the extra resolution does make cropping and editing much more forgiving. And if you care about video quality, the new Meta Ray-Bans are definitely ahead of their predecessor, and even on par with the pricier Meta Oakley HSTN model. Next is battery life. And this is where the upgrade feels truly meaningful, because while the first-gen Ray-Bans weren't terrible, with about 4 hours of use per charge and 32 hours with the case, the second-gen doubles at 8 hours per charge and 48 hours with the case, which makes a huge difference for people who are streaming music, shooting video, or just wearing them throughout the day without worrying about frequent recharging. And for many users, battery anxiety was a major drawback before, so this improvement makes the new pair far more practical. Now, another major angle is software, because Meta introduced several AI features alongside the Ray-Ban Gen 2 launch, including Conversation Focus, which uses a 5-microphone acoustic array to amplify the speaker directly in front of you, making conversations clearer in noisy environments, and Live AI, a multimodal feature that can interact with objects, tasks, and environments in real time, like identifying items or guiding you through a process. But here's the catch. Meta has confirmed that many of these AI features will trickle down to the first-gen glasses via software updates. So if the main thing exciting you is AI functionality, you may not need a new model, and you could save money by sticking with or buying the older one. And speaking of saving money, cost is a huge factor here, because the $80 price hike puts the second gen at $379 versus the original's $299, which is still reasonable considering the upgrades, but not insignificant if you're budget conscious. And on top of that, the first gen is often discounted, with deals dropping as low as $240 in recent months, and more likely around the holidays. Plus, Meta's refurbished store offers even cheaper options, making the older model much more accessible. And if your priority is price to performance rather than the absolute latest features, the first gen might still be the smarter buy. That being said, there's no denying the newer glasses feel more polished overall, with better endurance, sharper video, and more future-ready software integration. So for content creators and early adopters, the investment may feel worthwhile, while casual users or those just testing the waters of smart glasses might prefer to grab the cheaper first gen. Now, let's zoom out and think about the bigger picture. The Meta Ray-Bans, both generations, are more than just gadgets. They're a sign that AI hardware is finally starting to click with mainstream audiences, and their combination of fashion-forward Ray-Ban design with subtle but powerful smart features makes them one of the few wearables that feel both stylish and functional in everyday life. And that's a big reason why they've been so successful compared to other experimental AI devices. Because you can wear them without looking like a tech demo and still record video, stream audio, or use AI features discreetly. But are they the future? The Meta Ray-Ban display glasses suggest exactly that, pushing toward a world beyond smartphones where information overlays into your vision, though those are still early and not yet widely available. So the Ray-Ban Gen 2 smart glasses represent the more practical step right now, bridging today's needs with tomorrow's promise. In conclusion, here's how to decide. If you care about having the sharpest video, longest battery life, and slightly more future-proof hardware, the second-gen Meta Ray-Bans at $379 are the better choice, especially if you're a creator who values convenience and performance. But if your budget is tighter, if you're more interested in AI software features than hardware, or if you simply want to test out smart glasses without spending too much, the first gen at $240 to $299 is still fantastic value, especially with discounts, and thanks to Meta's updates, you'll still get a taste of the new AI functionality. Either way, the Meta Ray-Bans are worth considering if you're curious about wearable tech, if you want a stylish way to integrate cameras and AI into your daily life, or if you simply want to see where the future of consumer technology is heading, because these glasses, more than most devices we've seen recently, embody the shift toward AI-driven, always-on, and fashion-friendly computing. And whether you go for the new or the old, you'll be experiencing one of the most exciting innovations in consumer electronics today. So ask yourself what matters most: sharper video and longer battery life, or saving money while still getting the core features. Because either way, you're stepping into the future. And as always, we'll keep you updated on the latest breakthroughs, comparisons, and AI wearables right here on TechVerse.